It's day 3 of Video Blogging Week, Tuesday, April the 7th, 2009. Hello, welcome back to Viewpoint. I'm Ian Beaumont, and today we're rather going to leave the news part to one side. Because as I've said before, it's not just news, it's life, the universe, and other strangeness, and that includes the media, the movies, the games, and all that. And one movie I am particularly interested in, even if I can't say I'm really looking forward to it, is the new Star Trek movie that's due out in May. Now, this is J.J. Abrams rebooting the franchise. A whole new team of actors. I mean, let me go through this with you. Chris Pine, who? He's playing James T. Kirk. Simon Pegg is going to be playing Scotty. Zachary Quinto is going to be Spock. Zoe Saldana, Uhura. Carl Urban is going to be Bones McCoy. John Cho is going to be Hikaru Sulu. Anton Yelchin is going to be Pavel Chekhov. And there's a few other famous names in here. Not all of them, by the way, famous names from the Trek franchise. Eric Bana is in the film, as is Winona Ryder. Leonard Nimoy makes an appearance. So, there are it's a wide and varied cast, as I sort of look through, and there's a long list of names, far too many for me to go through. But the point is, this basically is J.J. Abrams deciding, heck, this franchise was in need of a reboot, and he decided to reboot it. Now, here is my question. Why reboot Star Trek? It's not as simple as it sounds. Star Trek was created back in 1964. That was when the first pilot was produced, The Cage, starring Jeffrey Hunter as Captain Christopher Pike, who, by the way, the character does make an appearance in this, and he is portrayed in this version by Bruce Greenwood. Now, in what kind of role he is going to be portrayed? Is he going to be Kirk's captain, or is it something else? I don't know. I don't know how much we will see of Captain Christopher Pike. But the point is, we're all aware that Christopher Pike was captain of the Enterprise. Then it went on to being James T. Kirk, and that was where the original series took over. There was supposed to be a Phase 2 series. I think there were about half a season worth of scripts written or started. I think there were even some sets constructed. Actors were cast in roles. It's really kind of interesting how the fact that the whole franchise got, that close to a second run, and then all of a sudden, all that was abandoned for a motion picture. And of course, from there on in, it's like the rest is history. Star Trek the motion picture in '79, followed by 5 more sequels featuring the original crew. Generations was the 7th movie, started featuring Picard and the Next Generation crew, and so on and so forth. And we've gotten to the point where we've gone through the Next Generation crew, and we almost thought, well, we're going to hit Deep Space Nine or one of the others. No. Apparently we've gone back to the beginning again and start again. And it's not like the franchise was actually in need of a reboot. Why do I say that? You'd had 20 years, just about, I think it was, of successful series from The Next Generation in 87 through Deep Space Nine, Voyager, and indeed up to the Star Trek Enterprise series, which was the last one and ran for 5 seasons. I really don't think that this franchise was in trouble. You'd gotten to a point with it where it had had a lot of exposure over about 20 years, and you almost got to a point of overkill. Now, when something's been that successful for that long, yeah, that can happen. Gunsmoke, I think, went through that, hit that stage, and finally it got cancelled after about 21 seasons. The Simpsons could well hit that stage very soon. I mean, they've been running, 16 seasons, 17 seasons or something. They'll come to a point where, they'll just be too much. And they'll be like, okay, we really have, it's been on so long and been so much a part of the thing, it might be time just to sort of take a break and then get back to it later. Well, that was what I felt was going on. That okay, we had our major situation, where we'd had so much Star Trek over 20 years, it just becomes sort of like too much, and you were getting overkill. So, rest for a couple of years, 3 years, come back with a nice new series, no problem. No. You're going to come back with this movie, which worries me intensely because, the format is going back to Kirk and Spock, which is sort of, the Kirk, Spock, McCoy combination was pretty unique, I feel, to those actors. I don't see how you can recreate that or reboot that. Now, if you wanted to reboot a franchise, may I suggest the Green Hornet? A character with a lot of potential, and yet, since 1966, nothing has worked. There's supposed to be a movie coming up in 2010. I don't even know yet if that's actually going to happen. It's one of those, I'll believe it when I start seeing the promos come out, and I haven't seen a promo yet, a trailer. So anyway, I'll watch it, and I'll view it with a fan's eye and a critical eye, because I do not know if they can. There's an old saying, you can never go back. Perhaps that's one saying Hollywood ought to remember. That's Viewpoint on day 3 of Video Blogging Week. I'm Ian Beaumont. We will do this all again tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad channel. Bye-bye.